Was Luka's shot to beat the Grizzlies.
Top last game, did what he do. Did what he do now. I've been telling you this. You said you wanted. I remember last year, the problem that you had with Luka, he hadn't hit any shot. He been missing all these shots, especially when they matter the most. And since then, what he done, Skip?
By the way, for the record, through last regular season, he tried 10 late and close shots, and he missed all 10 of them until the playoffs when he hit the one to beat the Clippers.
And that's when he found it.
Okay.
He's like, I'm good at this.
Since then, this year, he's 4 out of 8. 4 of 8.
Is that good?
Yeah, but if you add it up, it's not good. If you add in last year.
Well, hold on. Fourth time, go ahead 3 in the final 5 seconds regulation overtime since his rookie year. That's clutch. Now, the NBA define clutch as the last 5 minutes of a ball game, and the game within 5, up or down. Your team is either up or down. That's clutch. He's doing this in the last 5 seconds.
Over the last 2 seasons, he's tied for 3rd worst in that category.
See I see what you try to do. You try to get them second level stats where he takes more threes and he not clutch at threes. And you talk about his free throw percentage, but this is what we know. The potential go-ahead shots in the final 30 seconds since his rookie year, Luka is 10 for 25, 40%. LeBron James is 57 of 78, 32%. Kevin Durant is 43 of 143, 30%. Dame Lillard is 37 of 106, 35%. So in other words, Luke, now a small sample size. I'll give you that. It is a very small sample size. But after sampling this, Skip, I don't know if you probably don't do this, but Ernestine probably does. Go to Costco, go to Sam's Club, and they have all them samples out there, Jenny. You know what I'm talking about. And they have a sample. You like, taste it like, okay, I think I'll get me some of this. You go to the next aisle and taste them. I think I'll get some of that.
She's all Gelson's and Ralph's.
Oh, God.
Well, I like samples, but we don't
do samples to Gelson's. At least I haven't seen I haven't go to Gelson's, but I haven't seen these samples in Ralph. But Costco, they're notorious for doing samples.
I'm all for a sample.
So, in other words, you sample this thing with Luka, you got to like it. You got to go ahead and buy it. Skip, go ahead and get a man his credit. Now, you saw what he did to Boston. You saw what he did to Boston.
That was impressive. He did it twice.
Yes. And then he followed it up. Memphis leading the whole night. Thought they got them a good old win. And how did he slip through that, Skip? Off 1 foot. Let it rain. They didn't even know. They're like, what happened? We won. Skip, he the real deal. Baby Bird for real. Now, if he'd have came in shape this year like he was supposed to, he'd be smack dab in the MVP discussion. But Luka Clutch, he the real deal. And you need to put some spec on his name, too, now.
Okay. I'll just quote the great Luka Doncic, Baby Sparrow, as I call him. He said immediately after the game, I was surprised it went in, and it was pretty lucky.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I didn't say it, he said it.
Skip, you don't normally shoot a shot. How many times have you seen somebody shoot a shot like that?
He shot a runner from the three-point line. Who shoots a runner from the three-point line? Because he had to duck under 2, especially Valanciunas, and just shoot a runner.
Yep.
Here's what I have concluded about this young man. He's still a very young man. He's better at making trick shots than conventional shots. Because as a conventional three-point shooter, he's not very good. That's why I can't go Baby Bird, as in Larry Bird, because Larry Bird could shoot the lights out, as you know, because he was your favorite player growing up. And how you could compare this man to that man is blasphemy to me. I fear we're going to get struck by lightning inside this studio.
Skip, man, only 21.
Okay, isn't he 22 now?
Okay, 20. But Skip, you realize Bird didn't get to the NBA until he was 23.
Okay, and this guy played 6 years of pro basketball in Europe.
He was a baby.
Yeah, he was.
You tell me he was a baby.
Baby pro. Okay, now let's look harder at what really happened last night.
What happened?
Okay? If we could see these 2 shots. Late in the game, he takes 2 threes, if we could see them, and he missed both of them. With 3:50 left and then 2:19 left, he shoots and misses a 3. And then we're going to see another one. He's going to shoot another 3. This is in the late and close game. It's not, it's not the end of the game, but that's 3:50 left and 2:19 left. He misses 2. And guess what that made him for the game? 2 of 9 from 3. 2 of 9 from 3. So he's doing it again. Lately, he's been on an unclutched run.
He's on a slide. He's on a slide.
He has been very shaky. Over his last 5 games, he's 11 of 42 from 3. That's 26%.
That ain't good.
So 2 of 9 at that point. And then let's see what happens. With 3.2 seconds left, he goes to the free throw line. And he is a sorry free throw shooter. Not quite as bad as LeBron, but this is to cut it to 1, and he missed it. And guess who gets it? Grayson Allen gets it. And I'm like, oh, that's ball game because this guy's 91%, Grayson Allen. And he goes,
that pressure.
Gulp. And here he goes again, and he's shaking his head. He's got another one. This is huge. This at least forces overtime, and he misses that one. And that set up a 91% free throw shooter, missed both of them.
Yeah.
That set up what happened at the end. So Luka, who as a free throw shooter is 73.7%.
Yeah.
That ranks 85th of 111 qualified. As a three-point shooter, he's 36.4%. That's 111th of 159 qualified. And by the way, he's taken the 9th most threes in the league. So he's high volume, low make from three. And I don't love that combination for the Dallas Mavericks. It's one reason they've been struggling. That was a huge win. They should have lost that game. And you know who I was most disappointed in? Your man, Ja Morant. I love Ja Morant, but I didn't love him before the draft as much as I love Zion. We did this debate 500 times on this show. You said you would take Ja over Zion.
Yeah.
I don't think you would do that now because it's clear Zion is transcendent. He's transcendental. He is a life-changing talent.
He's been phenomenal.
All right. And Ja, disappointed. I love Ja. I'm a big fan. But he comes in the fourth quarter last night. Let me pull the stats. And he plays the last 6:37 of this game. He's got, if you're the point guard for Memphis at home, you got to get this game home because you've got it in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
And he goes 0 for 3 from the field and has 1 assist all the way home.
Right.
It's not good enough.
No.
And it opened the door for baby, quote unquote, Bird to do what he did.
That's what he did.
Well, now I'm going to remind everybody, a couple games back before in the pregame, we showed this tape. We got to show it again. He made, I think, the greatest trick shot I've ever seen in a pregame setting. You know, I don't care about the soccer kicks or the off the shoulder, but I do care about this because this is virtually impossible. The angle is so severe, it's beyond anything Steph's ever done because Steph usually takes a better side angle.
Right.
This is impossible. You have to arc this so high, you got to shoot it into the rafters to make it clear the backboard and come straight down through the hoop.
But you heard Rick Carlisle say he's lost thousands.
Okay, that's what he said.
because
on trick shots.
Yes.
Like, I'll he'll bet him, I'll swish this from half court.
Right.
Not rattle it in.
Right.
You got to swish it.
Right.
And he'll swish
Right.
it.
Rick Carlisle said he kicked it in from 40. But here's the thing, Skip, is that how many times you think he's practiced? He's probably practicing against the guys, and he's shooting a running three-pointer.
How many times he practiced?
I'm not saying, you know, you playing horse and you playing games.
Well, maybe then.
Right. No, you're not. I'm just saying, you know, he's trying to get a letter on somebody. Okay. And that's what you do, Skip. You try anything.
Which is why I believe he trusts himself on the trick shot more than he does.
Right.
If it's just a conventional catch and shoot or step back, you know, dribble step back.
Yeah.
I don't think he trusts himself. But this was made to order because it's 1.8 seconds left, and he has to duck under 2 Grizzlies, including a 7-footer, to shoot it on the move, running forward, which is, man, it's hard. It's hard to gauge that.
You don't normally shoot runners from that distance. You shoot runners in the lane.
So, again, if you're running into the shot, you know how hard it is to think, how hard should I shoot this?
Exactly.
Should I leave it a little? Should I take a little off this?
And he swished it, Skip.
He swished it, and he is running and could have caught the swish. You know what I mean? If he just keeps running, he should have caught the swish, which is who's ever caught their own swish on a three-point shot on a game winner. Now, that would have brought the house down,
Exactly.
right?
It reminded me of that shot LeBron hit. Remember LeBron called game against Toronto when he kissed it off the glass, that angle? You remember that?
He lucked it in.
No,
He did not call glass.
He called back. He called glass.
Where he fell out of bounds.
Yeah.
It was the luckiest shot ever.
He got to run and start on him.
In the playoffs.
He got to run and start.
No, he fell out of bounds. He fell into the third row.
But Grayson Allen missing those free throws remind me of somebody else I know. That was a great free throw shooter. Knees was knocking.
Who? I don't know who you're talking about.
Game 6. You know, Game 6 that made Ray Allen shot possible.
He was 18 years old. He was 18. You're talking about Kawhi Leonard.
No, he wasn't.
He only missed 1. Grayson Allen missed 2.
So
you know what? Grayson Allen has impressed me. He became a pro basketball player. I know he's got all kinds of
he don't start them dirty shenanigans.
I know. I got it. He's still doing it. But he plays a lot of minutes for this team.
Yeah.
What did he play last night? Grayson Allen played 34 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So he's a contributor.
Yeah, he had 30 the other night. Yeah, he's playing well.
For a team that's now a game over 500. 2 games over 500.
Well, Jackson has been hurt the whole year. got hurt early in the season, so their lineup has been hit or miss. They're decent. They should have won this game.
Yeah,
they had this game under control, and then somehow it got away from them, and that's what happens when you don't put a team away, Skip. I mean, a team might be. I just watched what the Celtics did to the Nuggets.
Yep.
Skip, the Nuggets in control of that game. They up 18.
Totally agree.
And how the hell you let somebody go on a 31-3 run?
Can't.
And I'm like, you never used to see that when back in the 80s and the 90s. Teams didn't go no 31-3.
Nope.
You got down by 20, it was pretty about me every maybe 2 or 3 games a year. Now teams get up by 20, it's a ball game in the fourth quarter.
Well, it's good for the viewer.
Yeah.
Right?
But old baby Bird pulled it through. He got a couple of more of them in him, too.
Does he?
Yep. Against the Clippers, for sure.
I just hope he makes the playoffs the way they've been tumbling. They had tumbled all the way to 7.
Well, knowing Mark Cuban, they might go ahead and go down to 11 because they don't want to be in the play-in tournament.
Well, I don't know. Well, even Lucas said the other day he's got no use for it.
Yeah.